Hey guys, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about me getting my first tattoo at the age 18. I know that's the age that you are legally allowed to get a tattoo without your parents' consent, but not a lot of people get them right away when they're 18, so I thought it was kind of cool that I got one. I just wanted to talk about my experience getting a tattoo, and then after getting a tattoo, I want to make this video because when I was looking on YouTube about tattoos, I wasn't getting the exact information that I wanted, but now that I've been through it, I can kind of share with you guys. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I wrote some things down on this piece of paper here. The first little thing I'm going to talk about is the pre-appointment. So basically everything I did before the actual appointment. So what I first did was I DM'd a bunch of places near me and asked them what their minimum prices were for tattoos, and also if they could basically do what I was looking for, and only a couple people answered me, so I'm not really sure if DMing people is like the best way to do it. I would recommend going in and calling whatever, but I just didn't really want to. I also asked a lot of people that have tattoos where they went and what they recommend, just because I'm not going to go to some sketchy place that I haven't done my research on. So I ended up picking a place. It's not where I live, so I ended up having to go there, but they asked for a $50 deposit, which honestly is not that bad. It's literally only $50 for the deposit, and I know a lot of places make you pay like more, so that was good. And yeah, so I paid the deposit online since I couldn't be there in person. But when I got there, I think I had like waited a week before I got my tattoo. Like, it really wasn't even that long. When I got there, I just showed them my ID, and then she gave me a thing of paperwork to fill out. It's literally just asking like if you have are you like prone to fainting, just like any health issues or whatever. But I was fine. I was able to do it. So I filled out the paperwork, and then what they do is they bring you to the chair or whatever. Every place is different, but when I went, I had to go upstairs, and then when I got there, I met my tattoo artist. She was amazing, and she asked me what I wanted, so I told her exactly what I wanted was my grandparents' anniversary in Roman numerals on my arm. And the first thing she told me was that if you get your tattoo in a place like this, it's gonna look crooked. As you can tell, it looks crooked because my arm isn't straight. Like, no matter which way I bend my arm, it's gonna look crooked. So if I go like that, it looks kind of straight, but that's just the placement of my tattoo. That's where I chose to get it. But anyways, we went in there and she asked me what I wanted, whatever. I told her. She had like an iPad thing, and she was like sketching it out and using font, and then she printed a bunch of different sizes out, and then I got to put it up to my arm and kind of see which size I liked. And I believe this was the middle size, so she had one bigger printed out for me and then one smaller, and then I just decided to go with the medium size because I didn't want it to be too small or too big. So she sketched it out, and then she asked me to lay down, and I just kind of like waited, and I was freaking out because I was like, this is gonna suck. So I'm gonna insert pictures of me like waiting and laying down on the table. But yeah, during the appointment, she kind of like wiped my arm, and then she put the stencil down, and then I remember her telling me like, I'm gonna have you lay on your stomach just because it's your first tattoo, and like if you do faint, you're not gonna like fall off the table or whatever. So she started, and you guys are probably not gonna believe me, but I literally almost fell asleep. It did not hurt at all. It was more of an annoying scratching feeling. Like, if you just go like this to yourself like a bunch of times, that's literally what it felt like. It didn't hurt until the very end, so it took about an hour for my tattoo. It didn't hurt till the end because she just had to keep going over it, and it just kept irritating it basically. But it didn't hurt. Like, I honestly almost fell asleep. So if you're worried about this spot, it doesn't hurt that much. You can feel it. This is gonna like probably scare people, but you can feel it touch your bone, but it doesn't hurt. It's just really irritating. But I knew that this tattoo had meaning for me. I knew I wanted this for like a year now, so I was like, whatever, like, I'm gonna do it, not a big deal. Did it, didn't hurt at all. Now I'm gonna talk about afterwards. She told me to wash it with unscented soap because it can be irritated, it can ruin the tattoo, whatever. So I use Spectro gel to wash my tattoo. She also recommended a Vino cream. So after the appointment, she wrapped it in like some really tight skin bandage. It kind of looked like skin, it was weird. And she told me to not take it off for 24 hours. I took it off exactly 24 hours. She said 24 hours to 3 days. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be wearing this for 3 days. So after 24 hours, I showered. It's up to you how long you want to leave it on for. It didn't really make a difference for me. So yeah, for the first couple days with the lotion, it was really itchy, but I knew I couldn't scratch it. It was really sore for probably the first 2 days. It just kind of felt like a cut, like maybe even like a bruise. I don't even know how to explain it. It just hurt. Like I couldn't touch it, obviously. So when it starts to peel, you can't pick it either because that will ruin your tattoo. So I wasn't able to for about a week. And then finally it started healing and now it's completely healed. It's just, it just feels weird, like having tattoo on you. I don't know. It took me about a week to heal. It was not that bad. It definitely does depend on the person. Like everybody has different pain tolerances. Like I definitely have a higher pain tolerance. Like I have a bunch of piercings, as you can tell. Like I don't really care for it. Like needles don't bother me and stuff. So it was pretty simple. I definitely next time would, I feel like I'd give my tattoo a little more planning since I did end up going like in a week, but I think it was worth it. It didn't hurt at all. Yeah, I didn't pass out. I got up perfectly fine. Honestly, my experience with getting my tattoo was good. So it's 08/1946. That's what mine says. It's probably backwards, but yeah, didn't hurt that much and it looks really cute. I like it. When I take selfies, it's in there. My next tattoo is gonna be behind my ear and on my ribs, which I know is gonna hurt, but that is my story. Honestly, do your research before you make an appointment with anybody or anywhere. Yeah, also, I forgot to mention my tattoo ended up being an extra $50 at the end, so I paid $50 for a deposit and then $50 for the actual tattoo, so it really wasn't that much, like besides the deposit. So that is the end of this video. I know it wasn't much, but I just want to talk about my tattoo since a lot of people have been asking me questions lately about it and also are like really wanting to get tattoos but they're nervous. So honestly, nothing to be nervous about. It's a really great experience. I'm glad I did it. I love my tattoo and I'm really excited to get more. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, comment suggestions for future videos down below, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!